Have you ever looked at your yard, garden, or piece of land and thought, nothing good will ever grow here? Maybe the soil is rocky. Maybe it's sandy. Maybe it's dry, hard, compacted, or simply lacking nutrients. And after watching other gardeners harvest baskets of fruit from rich, black soil, it's easy to believe you're at a disadvantage. But what if poor soil isn't actually your biggest problem? What if the real problem is choosing plants that were never meant to grow there in the first place? Nature has an incredible way of adapting. Across deserts, mountains, coastal regions, and tropical forests, certain fruit trees evolved to survive conditions that would kill ordinary plants. They don't need perfect soil. They don't need constant fertilizing. And they don't need endless attention. In fact, some of these trees produce their best fruit when conditions are challenging. Today, we're exploring 20 rare fruit trees that thrive in bad soil and can transform difficult land into a productive food forest over time. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final fruit-producing plant on this list can survive where almost no other fruit crop can. Let's begin. Number 1. Jackfruit. Jackfruit is famous for producing the largest tree-borne fruit on Earth. Some fruits can weigh over 80 pounds. While many people assume such a giant tree would require rich soil, jackfruit is surprisingly adaptable. As long as the ground drains well and doesn't stay waterlogged, jackfruit can establish itself in poor soils and become incredibly productive. Once mature, it develops a strong root system that helps it tolerate periods of drought and nutrient deficiency. Many jackfruit trees continue producing fruit for decades with minimal care. Number 2. Sapodilla. Sapodilla is one of the most underrated fruit trees in the world. Native to tropical regions, this tree naturally grows in sandy and nutrient-poor soils. Its fruit has a rich sweetness often compared to brown sugar, caramel, and pear. What makes sapodilla special is its ability to remain productive even when conditions are far from ideal. It doesn't demand constant feeding and often thrives where other fruit trees struggle. For gardeners dealing with poor soil, sapodilla is a hidden treasure. Number 3. Tamarind. Tamarind trees are living proof that resilience can be beautiful. These majestic trees can survive in rocky, dry, and infertile environments. Their roots penetrate deep into the ground, allowing them to find moisture long after surface soils have dried out. The tangy pods produced by tamarind are used in cuisines around the world, from sauces and soups to refreshing drinks. Once established, tamarind trees can live for generations. Number 4. Fig tree. Few fruit trees are as forgiving as the fig. Throughout history, figs have been found growing from cracks in stone walls, rocky hillsides, and neglected landscapes. Their roots are remarkably aggressive and capable of seeking out water and nutrients where other plants cannot. Even in poor soil, figs often produce generous harvests. Many varieties can fruit multiple times a year in warm climates, making them one of the most rewarding trees for difficult growing conditions. Number 5. Guava. Guava deserves its reputation as a survival champion. This fast-growing fruit tree adapts to a wide range of soil types, including sandy and low-fertility soils. Despite these challenging conditions, guava continues producing fruit packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, and dietary fiber. Many gardeners are amazed by how productive guava remains even after years of neglect. It's one of the easiest fruit trees to grow successfully. Number 6. Pomegranate. Pomegranates teach an important lesson. Sometimes less is more. Unlike many fruit trees, pomegranates often perform better in poor soil than in heavily fertilized ground. Excess nutrients can actually reduce fruit quality. These trees evolved in dry, rocky environments and are naturally adapted to survive with limited resources. Their brilliant ruby-red fruits are not only beautiful but also among the healthiest fruits you can grow. Number 7. Date palm. Date palms have sustained civilizations for thousands of years. Growing naturally in desert environments, they tolerate sandy soil, intense heat, and low fertility better than most fruit crops. Their deep root systems search far below the surface for water. Despite harsh conditions, date palms produce sweet fruits rich in energy and nutrients. Few fruit-producing plants demonstrate survival and productivity as impressively as the date palm. Number 8. Mulberry. Mulberry trees seem almost impossible to stop once they become established. They tolerate compacted soil, rocky ground, and nutrient deficiencies with ease. In fact, some gardeners consider them too vigorous. Their berries are sweet, nutritious, and highly attractive to wildlife. Because mulberries grow quickly and adapt easily, they're often recommended for restoring degraded land. Number 9. Olive tree. Olive trees have become symbols of endurance and longevity. Many ancient olive trees have survived for hundreds or even thousands of years. They naturally thrive in rocky, dry landscapes where other crops fail. Interestingly, stressful conditions often improve the flavor and quality of olives and olive oil. This makes them one of the best choices for poor soil environments. Number 10. Loquat. Loquat is a beautiful evergreen fruit tree that combines ornamental value with productivity. It adapts to a variety of soil conditions and often performs surprisingly well in less fertile ground. Its clusters of golden orange fruit appear during cooler seasons when many other fruit trees are dormant. The sweet and slightly tangy flavor makes loquat a favorite among those who discover it. Number 11. Soursop. Soursop is prized for its creamy texture and tropical flavor. While it appreciates warmth and good drainage, it doesn't require exceptionally rich soil. Many growers successfully cultivate soursop in marginal soils as long as standing water is avoided. Its unique fruit has earned popularity throughout tropical regions and continues to attract gardeners seeking unusual crops. Number 12. Barbados cherry. Also known as acerola, Barbados cherry is a nutritional powerhouse. Its fruits contain extraordinary amounts of vitamin C. This small tree adapts well to sandy and nutrient-poor soils, making it ideal for difficult landscapes. It grows quickly, flowers repeatedly, and can produce several harvests throughout the year. Number 13. Suriname cherry. Suriname cherry is one of the toughest fruiting shrubs and small trees available. It tolerates poor soils, heat, drought, and challenging growing conditions. Its bright red fruits add beauty to the landscape while attracting birds and pollinators. For gardeners seeking resilience, Suriname cherry rarely disappoints. Number 14. Sea buckthorn. Sea buckthorn may be one of the most valuable soil-improving fruit plants in existence. Not only does it thrive in sandy and nutrient-deficient soils, but it also helps improve the soil itself. Sea buckthorn fixes nitrogen, enriching the ground over time. Its bright orange berries are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and beneficial oils. This makes it both productive and regenerative. Number 15. Carob tree. Carob trees evolved in dry Mediterranean climates where water and nutrients are often scarce. These hardy trees flourish in rocky soils and withstand long periods of drought. Their pods are naturally sweet and commonly used as a cocoa substitute. Once established, carob trees require remarkably little maintenance. Number 16. Jujube. Jujube trees are among the toughest fruit trees on Earth. They tolerate extreme heat, drought, poor soil, and neglect better than most cultivated fruits. Their fruits resemble small dates and become sweeter as they ripen. Because they store well after harvest, jujubes have been valued for centuries across Asia and the Middle East. Number 17. Pineapple guava. Pineapple guava, also known as feijoa, combines beauty, resilience, and delicious fruit. It handles a wide range of soil conditions and remains productive even when fertility levels are low. Its unique flavor blends notes of pineapple, guava, and mint. Many gardeners consider it one of the most versatile fruiting shrubs available. Number 18. White sapote. White sapote remains relatively unknown despite producing exceptional fruit. Its creamy texture is often compared to custard or vanilla pudding. This tree adapts surprisingly well to less fertile soils and continues producing abundant harvests once mature. For anyone seeking unusual fruits, white sapote deserves serious attention. Number 19. Canistel. Canistel, sometimes called egg fruit, is another overlooked tropical treasure. Its golden flesh is dense, rich, and highly nutritious. Although it prefers well-drained soil, canistel often survives and produces fruit in conditions that challenge more demanding trees. Once established, it becomes increasingly resilient year after year. Number 20. Prickly pear cactus. And finally, we reach one of nature's greatest survivors, the prickly pear cactus. Technically not a tree, but absolutely worthy of this list. This remarkable fruit-producing plant thrives in dry, rocky, nutrient-poor soils where most traditional fruit trees would never survive. Its colorful fruits are sweet, refreshing, and highly nutritious. In many regions, prickly pear continues producing fruit during droughts that devastate other crops. If your soil seems impossible, this plant may prove otherwise. Final thoughts. The hidden advantage of bad soil. Most people view poor soil as a limitation, but nature often sees it differently. Bad soil acts as a filter. It separates plants that depend on ideal conditions from those capable of true adaptation. The fruit trees on this list didn't become survivors by accident. Over thousands of years, they developed deeper roots, greater drought tolerance, better nutrient efficiency, and stronger resilience. That's why many of them continue producing fruit even when conditions appear unfavorable. So before spending years trying to create perfect soil, consider a different approach. Choose species already designed for the conditions you have. Work with nature instead of against it. Because the most successful orchards aren't always built on the richest land. They're built by gardeners who understand which plants belong there. And when you choose the right fruit tree for the right environment, even poor soil can become productive, beautiful, and abundant for decades to come. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow gardeners. And tell us in the comments, which of these rare fruit trees would you plant first?